So you didn't go on a date, like dinner date, go to the movies or nothing like that?
I wanted to marry a father.
Yes, by the time you wanted to marry my father, before you said yes to my father, you didn't go on a date, you didn't go out like movies, dinner. You know how people go on dinner date?
No. I was just in the house with my mom. I just saw somebody, your father, enter inside our house. And when I saw him enter, I ran away. I went to my friend. And I told my friend, I said, see me, somebody just entered our house and he was talking about marriage. Then we laughed. While we were laughing, my friend's father drove us that we should go. Why are we laughing? We don't know anything about dating this time.
Oh, so like he just walked into the house, maybe like talk to your parents, like, okay, I want to get married to your daughter.
Yeah.
And you didn't even have a chance to like know who this person is, like, you know, like one-on-one with the person, go on a date, go movie, like have some, you know, like date.
No, did I know about dating? It was an arrangement between my father and your father's mom. So mom directed him, at a young day, go to this house, this house, this house. You will see that house is a good house. You will see good girls there. That is how the thing started.
So back then it was like, okay, this person knew this person, this person knew this person, and they knew that, oh, this girl is coming from like a responsible family.
Yeah.
They directed someone, they're like, okay, go get married to this girl.
Yeah.
So why didn't you run away? Maybe run away to like a friend's house or something, like, you know?
So I could not run away because this marriage, two wives matter. So my first sister from the first wife's side got married. So they say me too, I must get married. That's how they just gave me like that.
So because your sister is married, like your stepsister is married, you two have to get married.
Me too, I have to get married. I cried, I said I want to go to continue my school. No way. And by that time, oh, you cannot be stubborn to your parents. We were respecting our parents so much.
Like, how old were you when you got married?
I was about 19.
Oh, you not 19?
Yeah.
No, from you finished primary school, you not reached 19 no, for primary school.
Okay.
16,
Yeah.
17.
Almost 18 or 18. I finished my class 7, so I wanted to continue. I was crying that I wanted to continue my school. No way. As they refused me to, I just accepted me.
But the thing about it is like those marriages back then, even though like you were forced, let me use the word forced, because it wasn't like out of your own will.
No.
You were forced to get married to somebody you knew nothing about.
No.
But at the same time, those marriages lasted a long time as compared to like our days, where we get to choose like who you want to get married to. You know, because I wasn't forced. When I got married, I wasn't forced. Like I brought the person that I wanted to get married to, you know, and made it known. But nobody forced me, nobody objected, okay? It was like, okay, if that's what is going to make you happy, if that makes you happy, then okay. You know, but your own time, you didn't have that freedom.
No freedom.
But I feel like that, to me, like looking back now, like that wasn't, I wouldn't look at it like being disobedient.
No.
Like if you don't want to get married to somebody that are parents, okay, you have to get married to this person. Like I'm the one that's going to be living with that person. I have the right to say no to my parents. I don't see that like being disobedient. Let's say, for example, you find somebody when I say, oh, this guy is a very good man, I want you to get married to. What if that's not my choice? I don't want to get married to that person. Are you going to force me? I know you're not going to force me to.
No, because nowadays, you children nowadays, this generation is so wise. Our own time, I would say, I don't really know. I was so submissive to my parents.
Which is not a bad thing.
I was so submissive. So even if when I went to my husband's house, he was doing many things that many of you these days cannot tolerate. Even though I was there. Even though I was there. Even if you have a problem with your husband, you go to your parents, they will say, go back there. You will still go back.
So your parents will not sit down with you and maybe try to like resolve the problem. Let's say, for example, if it's like domestic violence, like they take you back. They'll have to like take you back to the same issue. Like if you're going through that, they'll take you back and hand you back to that person, even though that person is treating you badly.
Yeah, that's my own case. But I thank God because God gave me power. I have enough strength. I don't know where the strength came from. But nowadays, I don't think girls nowadays can tolerate what we went through only for the sake of marriage. And I still thank God. I still thank God because God has opened this generation eyes. That I got married, I was pregnant.
So you didn't even get to like experience life like we do today, like, you know, because I would say like primary school class 7 when you finish, I would say probably like 16, 17, you know. So at that age, like you really don't know that much.
Nothing.
You know. Then you get married to somebody. Maybe probably somebody that's older than you, that's probably more experienced than you. You know. And back then, like your parents like thought like they were doing something good for you. Like I don't know. That's how like I don't know.
I was just lucky that I had a good mother-in-law.
Yes.
So the mother-in-law was just covering us, petting me, and stuff like that. She loved me so much.
Yeah, when you get married at that age, like not even at that age, but in general, when you get married, like having a good mother-in-law, like plays a good role in that marriage, you know. But if you have a mother-in-law that's really bad, that really like don't try to like balance stuff, like try to be like more on one side, then that can ruin the marriage. You can't last, your marriage can't last long. It's funny, like people get married, they're fighting, they argue, but you're still getting pregnant. You know? And wow. Wow. I feel like these are like some of the things that growing up as a child, like you really didn't talk about it. I guess it's because of like the environment, the culture and everything, you know what I mean? Like and we as children we're not that open to like I don't know if I should use the word open or bold. Maybe it's just because of the environment, the culture. We don't ask questions like this. We just grow up like, you know, like you talk about some certain things that you talked about, but you never, not even for once, like talk about like your whole story, like what happened in your marriage, like the difficulties, the struggles that you went through. You never talked about it, you know. And I feel like now that I'm grown, maybe because I travel, like, there are certain things that I can ask you right now that back then I could not even ask. Even though you were like more open with us, you know, you made it so open that we could talk to you about like certain stuff, but you never for once talked about like what you went through. You know.
I did not say it.
Wow. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing.
I don't know what is wrong with marriages now. The devil has attacked marriage homes. No, they cannot make peace again in marriage homes. I don't know why. Immediately you have a 1 or 2 or 3 problems in your marriage home, but immediately the marriage is divorced. That's why I said I will have to pray for marriage homes.
But I feel like it depends on like what exactly the circumstance, like what exactly is going on. You know what I mean? There are some problems in marriages that you cannot solve. You know, you just cannot solve, especially when like 2 people are not compatible. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. You know, but if it's just like some kind of issues that people can resolve, then it's okay. Like me personally, like domestic violence, I will not encourage anybody, nobody that's going through like a man is beating you every day. We've had like a lot of cases where people have died through that. A lot of women have lost their lives through that. Even some men too, you know, because it goes both ways. So those are like cases that I would say like there's no way around that. Because they used to say like once a man has like done it one time, there's a possibility of like the man just keep doing that. You know.
That's why I say in marriage, if the man does something wrong, apologize to your wife. If you, the wife, does something wrong, apologize. That's marriage. It will work. All is understanding. And when an adult or a man or a woman does something wrong, he will know that this thing is wrong. You have to apologize to your wife, or your wife apologize to you. That's marriage.
And I think like in our generation, you know, respect goes like both ways. But at the same time, you have some women that, to be honest, that are so disrespectful to a man that you be like, what, you know, when they talk about being submissive, I feel like people get the idea of submission wrongly. Yes, as a woman, you have to respect your husband.
Yeah.
You have to respect. But at the same time, that man too has to understand, like, okay, this is my wife.
Yes.
So I have to treat
My
you
sister.
as my wife, not like a child.
It's a sister
Yeah.
and a brother.
Yeah, become like
Uh-huh.
brothers and sisters, like live
Ah.
in peace, in harmony, unity, you know.
And one thing is that you should not involve your matter with your wife, with your family. Every time you have a matter with your wife, you carry it to your family. Every time you have a matter, you carry it to your family. As if the wife does not have a family. And you, the wife, too, know how to talk.
Yeah.
Know how to talk.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just wanted to find out some stuff about my mom, because there are certain things that, like, when people get like let's say for example divorced these days or something like that, you know, they get to like expose their kids to like every kind of stories that went on. But that I had to find out from my mom, because I never knew anything about like some of the things that she's telling me now that I'm grown up. Maybe because I'm asking questions and I'm getting to find out like a lot of stuff that I didn't even know like happened, you know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from this video. My throat. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.